Hello. Today we're going to make what's called a BENDI card. Okay, and this is an example of one. I made this one a while back, quite a while back. So what you're going to need is an A2 card front. So that's 5.5 by 4.25. Okay, so because you're going to need that for this piece. So, and what you need to do with that one is fold it in half. So you need to fold it over and burnish it. So this is thick cardstock, so I'm going to use my scoreboard. Alrighty. So it's 5.5, so 2.5 and another 1/4. Alrighty, that'll do it. And then fold it over. Alrighty. That still stuck it out a little bit, but that's okay. Alrighty. And they don't have to be exact, because I literally just went in and I had a card front already cut off. And now that I just did this incorrectly here, I'm going to go ahead and trim that off too. Oh, let's see. There. So it's going to be a little bit less, but that's okay. But that's what I'm going to show you, because you can literally use scraps to make this card, which is a lot of fun. I really like that. So you need a card, okay? And then you need something to cover that. So you need 2 pieces that'll go on there. And I think I'm going to use that on there. And then you need a piece for on the bottom. And this is a 1-inch scrap here. So this is my 1-inch scrap. So I made the white piece 1.5 inches in width. And then you need it to be 1/2 inch longer than your, about 1/2 inch longer. It can be a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, but you need it about 1/2 inch longer than this piece, because you want to fold over on the back side. So see, I've got it about 1/2 inch over right here. Okay, so again, we're going to take this, we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to, are we going to score this one? No, we're not scoring this one. Good thing I looked at that. All right, you can tell I haven't made this in a while. All right, so I'm going to take this 1-inch piece, and this is 1 inch by, how long is this? 6 inches. And this is 1.5 inches by, or 1.25 inches, I'm sorry, by 6.5 inches. Okay, so that's the piece that's going to wrap around. So this piece, we're just going to use it on here to cover this up and decorate it so it looks nice and pretty. I'm going to try to center that. Okay. There, that's much better. Okay, so then it's going to be a little bit more than 1/2 inch, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the bottom, the 2 bottoms, like so. And I'm trying to measure this side to this side, just to see about how far I'm going to need it. All right, and then I'm going to need my bone folder, because I need to crease that. That's where I need to score it right here, because that's where I need to fold it back. Okay, so now I can fold this back. There. And then I can fold this one back. Alrighty, there. So now I can glue this down a little bit better. Pull that up. Get that all the way up to the edge. I want to just hold that on there. Hold it down real good until I place it on there. There, that'll work. Okay, let's fold this back out. Oh, that won't work. All right. Perfect. Okay, so we'll let that one dry for a couple minutes. All right, while we're waiting for that, then this is the back piece. This is going to be the main piece of the card. So we want to cover that. And I think I'm going to use this. And you do this in 2 panels. So you need to measure this front panel, just half and half, okay? So let's see how wide this is. So we need it to be, it's about 2 and, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. It's about 2 5/8 to the center here. So I think I want it about maybe 2 and 1, 2, 3, maybe 2 3/8. I'll cut 2 pieces at 2 3/8. So let me write that down so I don't forget. 2 3/8 by, the length should be 4 1/4, yes. So we want about 4 inches. Okay, oh, my pencil lead just came out of it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and cut this. So we need it 4 inches tall, which is there. Okay, then we need 2 3/8 of an inch. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 2 3/8 of an inch. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that should fit on there perfectly. All right. Very good. Okay, nice. All right, so let's go ahead and glue these into place. Try to center that on there. Okay, perfect. So that's folded, that's colored in. This should be ready by now. Alrighty, we can put these back. All right, so now we just have to glue these on either side like that. Yep, that's fun. But before we glue that on, then what we want to do is we want to take our bone folder, and for this, you want to kind of relax it. So see immediately how it starts to bend? So, and I'm just starting from right where the fold over begins, and then kind of pull it, and that automatically makes it bend. Isn't that cool? So then we can glue these together, and that will make that bend. Isn't that neat? All right, so we've got to put glue on the back of these 2 flaps here. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, I guess I could have kept those clips out for this. Alrighty, let me get those back out. Alrighty, and I want these to be down on the bottom. And you do want this to be put right along the very bottom edge. Okay, and then the same with this one. Right on that bottom edge. All right, so we've got that. Now, while we're waiting for that to dry, we need a piece that goes across here. So I pulled this piece out, and I didn't measure it. I just pulled it out because it doesn't, as long as you've got your images and your little words that'll fit on here, then you're good, okay? And this one, you can either fold this or you can bend it like this. So, and I kind of like it bent. So this one I did end up fold after a while. So, which seemed to help, but that was okay. All right, so this one I need to, the same thing, 1/2 inch on each side. So I'm going to use my bone folder, and I'm going to do, or no, 1/4 inch, I'm sorry. So 1/4 inch there, turn it around and do 1/4 inch here. Okay, so, oh, and I guess I did do 1/2 inch on the other one, but that's all right. 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. guess it doesn't really matter. I'm really going to confuse you, aren't I? All right, so we've done that. So let's fold this over and burnish that. And fold that one over. And fold that. All right, so now we want to cut these to go on here. And I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and put this on. Do I want to put this piece on it? I think so. Or I could put another piece of this on there. You know what? Maybe I'll just do that. All right. I can turn it. Yes, I can. I can turn it. Let's do that. Ooh, that's almost the width that I need. That's cool. Okay. So, and I need to sharpen that pencil, so let's use this pencil. And this one, the entire thing, if you want my exact, oh, that's exactly 4 inches. Okay, so 4 inches, and then I went down 1/4 of an inch on either side. Okay, and it's how wide? 2 inches wide. Okay, because you just want it enough to show a little border, a slight border on either side, and then a slight border on either side here. So you can make it a little bit longer. You can make this one a little bit wider. Okay. You can even make it smaller if you want to. All right. But this was the piece that I had in my scrap, so that's going to go on here. Ooh, and that fits actually perfect. Nice. All right, so I'm going to cover it with this. So I'm going to lay this down on here, and I'm going to put my marks on here, because I want to trim it there, and I want to trim it right here. All right. So first I want to cut it right there, and then I want to trim off that little skinny side. Alrighty. Then we can go ahead and glue this on. And that's going to leave a little border around, which is exactly what I wanted. Okay, turn that over. Give that a little back rub. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. We're gonna curve this. So go ahead and take it on one side and pull it. Because see, I can get my thumb up here and I can get half of it done. So the other end, I'm going to do it this way. So this way we've burnished that whole thing, and we've broken down the fibers on both of them, on both ends here. All right, so this just needs to be glued down here. This is going to be so pretty. All right, and that slid up, of course. So let's get that back down there. All right, so I'm going to take and I'm going to glue this down. There and there. And then this, you're just going to lay it down and try to center it. There. That looks good to me. And make sure it's even here and even here. That looks good. All right. There. Now, while that's drying, I'm going to lay my eraser on there because it's just drying on the two end pieces where I folded it over. So I'm going to put my big mistake on there. All right. In the meantime, we need to figure out how we're going to decorate it. So, and I did pull these out that somebody sweetly stamped out for me. And I've been hanging on to them because they're really, really cute. So I thought, this might be perfect. Hold on to your wishes. That might be adorable on the bottom. That would be kind of cute. I think I like that. I could actually, do I want to back up with that? No. All right, let me see what kind of punch I have. Let's see. Oh, I could do this one. That would be long enough. Yes, that's perfectly long enough. So I can go ahead and line this up, trim that off. Okay, and if I need to, I can always cut the bottom portion off, but that's going to be just perfect. All right, I like that. So that'll fit on there nicely. So let me break the fibers down on this one a little bit. There, so that way it'll work with this, not against it when I put it down, so that's good. All right, so now what about the rest of this? Let's see. I need something up on the top. Sending a tiny, that is so adorable. I could just use this whole piece. Is that wide enough to do the whole thing? Let me see. It might be. It might fit that whole thing. It will. Ooh, baby, baby. That's cool. Alrighty. That's perfect. All right. Ha! I like that. Nice. Doesn't that look like a vase or like a stair railing? A staircase railing in between? I think that's so cool. Alrighty. That's pretty. So I need to break the fibers down on this too. Alrighty, this is going to be so adorable. So now I need to find colors that are like, which I think that will match perfect. And then maybe this blue? No. Where's the other one? This one. That one might. Let's see. We shall find out. Nope, I think the other blue. The first one was right. No. I don't know. They're both kind of... Oh, wait. This is the one. That's the one. That's bluish green. Okay, good. We'll use that one. So we'll use that one and this one. Okay, perfect. So let's do her hair, that pretty purple. That's cute. And on her little cheek, give her a little rosy cheek. And then maybe her wings this color. That would be pretty. There, just color it in lightly, and then I can go around and add a couple darker ones. Maybe here and there. There. That's cute. Okay, now I need that orange for her dress. That one. Oh, yes. Really light, then I can go back and highlight it in. There. That's perfect. Alrighty. I like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take, and I'm going to do the same thing for the letters. I'm going to do H, E, L, L, O, and then we'll start with this one. I like coloring in all the circular letters, all the little lines if we can. That one's really showing, so we'll do that one. I don't want the same color next to each other. There. That'll do. I like that. All these fun little tricks we learn when we're coloring in images. Okay, so let me bring those up so you can see what I've done. Aren't they cute? I like that. Alrighty. And I'm thinking for some reason, because she's a little fairy, to color her in blue. Why isn't that going in there? Get in there. Okay. a little blue fairy. That's adorable. There, now you can see my blue fairy. Ta-da! Alrighty. Okay, so we can take this off, and we can see how it does stand freely on its own, and it does bend, which is nice. And now we just have to glue these pieces on. That's going to be adorable. Okay, so let's get this piece on. Do I want to back that? I don't want to back this one. And I'm thinking of putting this one over to the side a little. There. That's perfect. And this one's centered. Maybe I should put that on foam. That's an idea. I'm gonna do that. Put that on fun foam. Yep. I'm going back and forth. I think I want this on this pink background, so let me do that. All right. Alrighty, I can deal with that. Whoops, I better break down the membranes first. There, and then trim it in half. Then we can glue this on. There. Put that halo above and below it. That's so pretty. I think that's exactly what it needed. A little bit of color. All right, yep, that's much better. There. Oh, yes, okay. Perfect. So now we just got to turn it over. Put a little glue on it. And put this down right in the center. Oh, this is coming out really cute. Whoa, is that slippery? Slippery glue. Okay, move it up there. Turn it over. There. All right. Perfect. Very good. So now, don't bend it too much, Barbara. You want it to glue. Okay. That's pretty. So now it needs some gems or something on there. So let's find some matching bling. And let's see. Guess we don't need this one anymore. They look totally different, don't they? And this one I cut in two instead of just doing one on there. You can make the images bigger too. You can make like a floral arrangement that overhangs this too, and words or something over there if you wanted to. These are so much fun because you can play around with them and do all kinds of things. That's going to match nice. Let's do these. That's a nice idea. And maybe I could just do a row of them here. I'm thinking maybe 3 up here, or maybe 2 up there. Let's do 2 up there. Alrighty. So let's do 1, 2. That's pretty. And then maybe 3 over here, but I think I want to go this way. Nope, along this edge. Okay. And they're sticky in between, and I don't want that on the card because everything will stick to it. So I'm removing that portion of it. There. So there's 1. 2. And 3. That's perfect. I like the way that came out. Very, very nice. What do you think? A bendy card. We haven't made one of those in a while. Alrighty, and I don't think I've done this for my 1 inch or less. So, and we've got 2 pieces of 1 inch or less on here. So, because we've got this piece here and this piece here, and actually the 2 back halo pieces are 1 inch or less too. That's pretty nifty. So what do you think of that? Isn't that pretty? Sending tiny hello. Hold on to your wishes. That's pretty. Alrighty, so I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.